Okay, in this video class we're going to be talking about the formation of soils in Arizona. What you see here behind me, these are iridosols. They're typical of most of the Arizona soils. They're very low in organic matter. These are dry soils. It's the defining characteristic. I'll show you an iridosol here. I grab this soil, I take a look at it. There's no organic material, very, very little organic material. It's dry. Even though we have some end of the year summer monsoon activity happening here behind me, that moisture isn't going to stay long in the soil for very long. But because of the moisture is a limiting factor, you notice there's not a lot of plant material. Even though this is high desert with some grassland, it's not producing enough. There's not enough moisture for any organic material to get going in the soil. But iridosols typically will have, because of that lack of leaching, sediment type layer will push down. It's calcium carbonate. In most cases, people call it caliche. Caliche is typical of the lower deserts. As you kind of move south from central Arizona into the lower deserts, Phoenix, Tucson, Yuma, those are productive soils, but there can oftentimes be a level. It could be quite shallow, 4 to 6 inches, where that calcium carbonate, it builds up year after year after year for many years, and that layer is impenetrable to roots. It's a cement layer that you hit, and roots don't go deeper than that. And so when you have that occurring, that's a negative to plant growth. Also, iridosols have a problem with salts accumulating because of the lack of the leaching. And so the central deserts of California, the Central Valley, there's a lot of irrigation. The Yuma area, there's heavy, intense irrigation. That water, that irrigation is delivering salt to the area of the fertilizers have salt in them. And because those soils don't leach, the salts build up year after year after year, and so you get these really, really salty soils, and then you get a lot of plant material growing out, salt bush and others that can grow in those type of conditions. So here's some iridosols in Arizona, and you'll be studying the formation of soils this week.